Hey everyone, Aaron here. This is another surprise attack review. And today's surprise attack review is of Beyond the Boundary. Real fast, guys, if I sound different, I'm sorry. I'm currently a little sick, so nothing serious. I've just got a little common cold. But it might make my voice sound different. I'm not sure yet. I was going to sound in audio, but I do apologize if I do sound any different. So, Beyond the Boundary, was something that I had never heard of until, I think, what was it, maybe 2 weeks ago, where I decided out of nowhere I would actually go and buy it. Sometimes I do that with anime. Sometimes I won't read any reviews on it. I won't look up any information beyond maybe just a quick synopsis of it, and I'll just buy it or watch it online because I kind of want to do that. I think watching sometimes stuff that you don't know too much about kind of helps you find stuff that you really kind of dig or like, more so than getting tainted by reviews all the time. And I'm not saying don't watch reviews, because sometimes you do want to, instead of wasting your time watching something, you want to see a review on it. But sometimes it's cool. Even I'll say this, even though I'm reviewing stuff, I'll always say once in a while, don't worry about watching a review on something. Go into it and just watch a few episodes of it to see if you like it, because sometimes watching reviews or hearing concepts of it sometimes might make you hate or dislike something. It might also make you love something and think you're really gonna love it because it's like super hyped to you now that you saw everyone really love it and put positive reviews out for it, and then lo and behold, when you actually do watch it, you instantly hate it. And that's a shame to me, at least, per se. But I'll tell you right now, Beyond the Boundary is definitely worth watching. So our main character is Akihito, who he seems like your typical average Joe Schmo character. He looks up one day and sees a girl hanging off the side of a rooftop. And so he thinks right away, oh god, she's going to jump off. So he runs up to the roof, and his first line to her is, "Don't jump, I love girls with glasses on." Yeah, that's his saving words of wisdom. Because our main character, Akihito, is a huge fan of girls with glasses. That's going to be a long running stick, by the way, this show. But Mirai, who is the girl he ends up running into, instead thanks him by stabbing him in the heart with a sword that she made out of her own blood. So already you kind of feel Beyond the Boundary is not going to be your typical anime. It's pretty interesting. But Akihito doesn't die from being stabbed in the heart. He actually then tells her he's immortal, because he's half human and half Yomu. And in the show, Yomu was like essentially like demon slash yokai. If you don't know what yokai are, they're essentially Japanese demons. But interestingly enough, Mirai is actually a girl who is a spirit warrior who's cursed because her clan is cursed. She has the power of using her blood as a weapon, and people are afraid of those people that use that power because it's supposed to be a cursed power. It's super powerful. And so you have these two characters who essentially just meet because of just chance and happenstance. And over the course of the show, you'll actually learn a lot of truths and a lot of realities of what's going on with the story. Beyond the Boundary kind of reminds me of a slice of life / drama / romance / comedy. It almost can be put into every genre except mecha. I don't think there's any mecha or hentai or anything like that, but it could be put into almost every genre because it does have a lot of genres behind it. And that's probably the saving grace of this anime, and probably also at the same time its one weakness. Now, I'll tell you guys right now, I'm reviewing the show, the 12 episodes that came on the show. I am not reviewing the movie yet. The movie I will actually review probably is another surprise attack maybe this week. So, at least gives you some time to watch this or, check it out if you want to. But overall, the show was really cool. There's a lot of action sequences, there's a lot of downtime, just slice of life kind of comedy moments where our characters kind of deal with, each other, and how one girl, she's kind of afraid to be a spirit warrior, they're called, how they have to make money off killing the yokai, and how she doesn't want to do that. It just has a lot of elements to it that are actually pretty funny and kind of interesting for an anime. Including, I think, which is awesome, is the romance element, because I don't think the romance is too forced in this. I think more so it comes along gradually. And I'll tell you right now, this is kind of not a spoiler per se, but it is a little bit of a spoiler, so you can kind of skip like 10 seconds ahead if you want. The main characters will kind of get romantically involved with this girl more so toward the movie. That's when their relationship will build. But I saw some of the movie, but I'm not doing a review of it because I want to watch the whole thing. But I did know about it already. But overall, Beyond the Boundary is a really cool show. I like it. I was surprised by how nice the artwork is for it. Voice acting, English-wise, is very good. Japanese dub is also very well done for it. The opening I'm not a huge fan of. I like the closing song. And I just like overall how the characters progress. I don't think the only issue I have with it again is that because it has all these different genres in it, sometimes kind of loses its identity. And that's more so noticeable with the whole kind of background story that's kind of thrown into it, where you start learning about kind of deceitful plots and, you know, true characters and what their real motives are and why they're where they are in the story. And at times it kind of gets a little off kilter, where it gets a little too crazy. And I think because of, you know, having so many genre elements to it, it sometimes goes like, I don't know, what does it want to be? Does it want to be romance? Does it want to be action? But surprisingly, even despite that one little issue with it, I kid you not, I actually love this show. I thought this was a great 13 episodes. I wish it was actually 12 episodes. I wish it was more. Again, the first movie, there's two movies for this. The first movie is kind of a recap, so you don't have to really watch that per se. The second one is the actual, like, 1 year after this show ends. But overall, I'll tell you, with all the stuff I've said positive about the show, if I had to rate it to an 8 or F, I review it as a A-. I actually really liked Beyond the Boundary. I thought it was a great show. I know for a while it was actually hitting, and it's not something I do intentionally, but now that I review anime, I kind of review it and I kind of keep in my head what I think of my thoughts of it. And, you know, I put in this kind of grade label already. And I was constantly with a B+ for this for a long time. Like, I wasn't getting to the A yet, the A- part. And then the last, like, 4 episodes really hit it home for me. It made it like an A-, where I really dig the last couple episodes. Especially the last episode was amazing. Done very, very well. But overall, guys, that's it for this review. I hope you guys liked it. Again, I'm sorry if I sound a little weird again. That whole cold is, you know, I should be better by tomorrow. Well, technically by the time this comes out, I should be better. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys like this again. Please like, comment, subscribe. Helps me out a lot. And as always, guys, until our paths cross again in the next review, have a good one, everyone. Bye.